It is time for me to make a new video. It has been a long time that I have not been doing any videos. But now I want to show you that we finally finished the pipeline, the water pipeline all the way down to the last field that we have down here with the grass. And we still need water to get into the grass field because the soil is very dry all the time down here. But up here I've finally been able to put the pipes together and make a full line. As you can see, it looks very beautiful. And we need to get water into this field that is right here, because all the other fields does have water, but this one not yet. And as you can see, I have put in a valve, but it's on top of a new dike that we made next to the glung. And because there has never been water in this little glung, they have a lot of grass, as you can see down there. So what I wanted to do is I want to put in a pipeline under this driveway, because before, when they dug the glung, we only had access to the field through small areas and through the other fields, and Nalung did not want that, so she asked the plower to fill up this hole, but he filled up too much, and now I have to dig away a lot of the soil, and then to make the water go into this area. And because of the driveway, the water will not be able to flow straight from the tap and all the way down. I know I can put in 8 meters or 2 PVC line from down there and all the way up, but it's not fun. It takes a lot of time because you have to put it in and you have to plug it out and a lot of other stuff. So I want to be able to have the water to run into that glung that you can hardly see because of the overgrowth. But that is how it is out here. A lot of weeds are growing very, very fast. But it's also showing that there is energy enough in the soil to have them to grow. And as you can see here, I have been taking away a lot of this growth that is here. So now I can put the motorbike close to the trees or the bushes. Also, I will zoom out if I can. Down there on the dike, it used to be full of weeds that you can see when you go back to one of the older movies, with the last movie with Mrs. Brown on. It was full, but now we have an open area so we can see what we are doing when we put up the PVC. Every time we do just a little bit, as you can see here, 2 hands. As you can see here, we are actually getting a lot of weeds that we want to bring home. A lot of grasses and other stuff that cows and Mrs. Brown, they like to eat. So as you can see, I want to put the concrete together with the PVC. The PVC is smaller than the concrete, but right now I don't know what else to do. Of course, if we had 10,000 baht more, or 2,000 Danish kroner, or $300 extra, we would be able to do this, but we are not. So we have to take it slow and a little bit of the time and use whatever we have at hand. Also, a lot of that PVC that you see down there, we had done repairs on it because it is very crisp and break very easy, because it's 2 years old and it is the cheap PVC that we bought at that time. So here it is. So if you have a different idea than we have, and you have a better idea, you have input to give, please comment below. Click subscribe, thumb up, and click the bell. Thank you. Here we have the water pipeline that comes all the way down from the forest and up here more than 300 meters. When you look down there, it looks like a wilderness of grasses. And it really is a wilderness of grasses. And therefore I asked Nalung to cut the grass down here. After cutting the grass and we took away the good grass, you can see here there is a lot of weeds, dry weeds and drying weeds, and grass is left over that you can see a stack there. So first of all, I was thinking that to my surprise that corner is deeper down than the rest of the field. So I began to ask and talk with Nalung that I would like to make a little water pond down there. Not very deep, not very big, but enough. And then to have the water from down there to flow all the way up to that hole and fill up the hole with water. Then what I've been doing is I have been moving all the rice straws from last year's harvest that we did not use and that got destroyed by the rain and the bad weather. First of all, I moved the straws that are still straw, and then I took away what seems to be good soil that is already a good fertilizer. And as you can see, all that grass that we took from down there, I put up here to stack it so we can make fertilizer from it. So I want to put the straw and the weeds and small branches that are collected together, that which we cannot give to the cows or the goat, the grass and the straw that they don't need. And then I want to put the dry but still yellow straws on top and collect the bottom of it to put into the field behind. So we are using the natural things to fertilize. So instead of just collecting and throwing away what can't be fertilized, use as fertilizer to mulch it together and then to put it on top of the soil to fertilize the fields so we can get good grass and not so much weed. Today is a kind of a sunny day, as you can see, but we also have a lot of clouds. So we are expecting and waiting for the rain to break through. Last night it looked a whole lot worse, but no rain. So soon we hope the rain will fall. But until then, I will be watering the fields with our own water. And as you can see, I did put up a valve and opened the valve up here at this end of this last rice field, so that we can begin to flood this field too with water, same we have done with all the other rice fields. But as I said, because of all the clouds, the sun will come and go, so we will not be able to have a lot of water in these days.